What's going on, people? So this is the second upload that I promised in my previous video. This one is gonna be also, I hope, not too short, really, because I have to go through 10 matches from Summerslam, and I'm just gonna be honest. Your boy didn't even stay up and watch every single match because your boy was spent last night. Your boy was exhausted. I stayed up all afternoon watching the Premier League games, and I was spent by the time the SummerSlam came up, and it was 4 hours for some reason. Even though I looked at the results and looked at the time when I looked at the cards, and it didn't look like it should have been 4 hours, but whatever. Just a shout out right before we go into the prediction video. I can't do a review of the SummerSlam obviously because I didn't actually watch it. I just looked at the results, so that's why I'm reacting to just my predictions. But a shout out to WWE. I saw they rolled out the two Olympians, the two gold medalists for the U.S. The first ever Black American wrestling gold medalist in history. I don't really know her name, but she was brought out, and also a Minnesotan Olympian. Obviously, I'm from Minnesota, so it's great to see the rep in and all of that. So they brought them both out, and there was a big ruckus and a good reception for them. That was a sweet touch for them, and I'm happy with that. And of course, "Up" by Cardi B was actually the theme song for SummerSlam 2021. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, which some people are, some people couldn't care any less. Man, I'm in between, so whatever. But yeah, let's get to the predictions. For first match was Big E against Corbin. I didn't predict that one because I didn't know that match was gonna happen. But I would have predicted. I'm telling you now because we're gonna go through and you're gonna see that I am the prediction god because I would have predicted that Big E would beat Corbin, and that's what happened. Big E beat Corbin about a 7 minute match, and yeah, Big E hit the big ending and got the win over Baron Corbin. So I guess he gets his briefcase back. Even though I don't know what was going on with all that stuff, whatever. I think that they only did that just to have this match. But yeah, Big E wins, whatever, nobody cares. And then we had RK Bro, defeating Omos and AJ Styles. That's exactly what I predicted as well. Riddle also got the win, which is what I predicted as well. So there you go. That's 1-0 for me. I'm not gonna go over the matches concurrently because I don't actually remember the order. I just remember the main event and the first match, which was okay, bro. Just the actual start of because the Big E match and the Corbin, I believe, was a pre-show match. So yeah, the actual start of the pay-per-view was okay, bro, picking up the Raw Tag Team Championships. So that was good for them. And the second match that I'm gonna go over was Charlotte Flair defeating Nikki Ash and Rhea Ripley. Also predicted that one, so it's 2-0 for me as well. They were gonna give it to Charlotte Flair. Like I said, Becky Lynch was probably gonna be back, and spoiler alert, she was back, but it's an hysteric on one of my predictions, which we're gonna go over next. But yeah, the Raw Women's Champion is now Charlotte Flair. No surprise with that one. They just keep trying to give her as many titles as possible so she can get to 16 as quickly as possible and eclipse her father by getting 17. We know what's happening. Nobody really gives a damn about Charlotte Flair, honestly. I was surprised to see how many fans were actually cheering her on when she won it. I would have thought that they would be like me and they would be tired of Charlotte Flair right now because she has no real discernible character, which is kind of this. Like I went over this and one of my previous videos. Check that out. Things that WWE need to stop doing ASAP, and that's having generic characters, and I think she is the most generic characters of them all in the female division, and so I don't really have that much of an emotional connection to her. Well, a lot of fans seem to be happy with that title change, so more power to them. I guess they got what they wanted. I got what I thought was going to happen. It happened. So yeah, 2-0 for me. Going on to Jinder Mahal Jinder Mahal getting Claymore and beaten by Drew McIntyre. Also predicted that one, so that's 3-0. Too easy. I know I promised I was going to go over the SmackDown Women's Championship match, but I just remembered that. I honestly forgot about it. So, yeah, just 3-0. Drew McIntyre with a win over Jinder Mahal. And, yes, that's how I alluded to. In the SmackDown Women's Championship was a spanner in the works because, like I said on my predictions video, that match between Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair didn't happen in the end because there was an issue with Sasha Banks. And, yeah, it is what it is, real life always intervenes in WWE, and you just have to take it in stride. And they usually do well with it. And Becky Lynch subbed in, and she subbed in brilliantly. And I predicted that Sasha Banks was gonna win the women's championship. Becky Lynch came in and replaced her, and she did win the the SmackDown Women's Championship. So yeah, I'm giving myself a 4-0 because yeah, it's my show and I can do what I want. So yeah, deal with it. But yeah, on a more serious note, it's 4-0 because yeah, Becky Lynch defeated Bianca Belair, and too bad for Bianca. She didn't really get a chance, and she kept feuding with Carmella. And Zelina Vega definitely not a championship worthy competitors given their presentation, which is just the biggest issue in the female division. They just don't know how to present the superstars WWE, and that's a big issue. And yeah, Becky Lynch got the win. We move on. I believe that was the fourth match I went over, so hopefully I can keep track of it. And then we had another match that I am struggling to think of. Oh yeah, Eva Marie against Alexa Bliss. Yeah, and yeah, Alexa Bliss with the win. That's 5-0. Again, just keeping up. I knew that was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna be more hocus pocus. There wasn't that much. Eva Marie actually picked up the Lily doll and was slapping it for some reason, even though the competitor that she was fighting was right behind her, stalking her, and she kept slapping the doll. So I don't know why, but that was dumb. So yeah, 5-0. And then the drop was the one who actually I predicted somebody was gonna get on the mic and say the loser of this match is somebody, but it was actually the drop on Eva Marie. I actually had it Eva Marie saying the drop lost, but actually the drop picked it up and said, Eva Marie, you lost this match, so deal with it, you loser. 5-0 for me. Of course, I am not a loser. I am a winner. I'm a king. And yeah, like I said, it is what it is for all you underlings. Again, just kidding. The Usos also retained their WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championships. Also predicted that as well, so that's 6-0 for me. And I told you it was gonna be. I told you I was the king of predictions because it's a Mazzolini for me today for SummerSlam. I went with my head. I went with my heart for most of these predictions, and actually, it just aligned with WWE. For some reason, they must have read my mind because it's 6-0, and the Usos did win against La Familia. Too bad for Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio, but yeah, the Usos stay on top. Naturally, the right decision actually. So whatever. And for 7-0, Bobby Lashley retained against Goldberg, and it was actually by stoppage. I thought it was gonna be I actually got I think I got the minutes of the match correct as well. I think it was a 7-minute match, but the referee stopped it because Goldberg just couldn't continue. I guess that was the storyline, and then Goldberg saw and attacked Bobby Lashley, but then Bobby Lashley shrugged him off and put him in the Hurt Lock, and then said he couldn't have known that it was Goldberg's son, even though he's seen Goldberg's son for the past 2 Raws, and he's got in his face. So I don't know how we wouldn't recognize him. But hey, okay, yeah, whatever. That was what MVP was trying to claim. Ridiculous, I know. But yeah, Bobby Lashley wins by stoppage. And then, so that was 7-0, I believe. May have been, actually, is it 8-0? It was 7-0. See, I'm struggling to keep up with these matches. But then we had, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to, I want to save the 2 most exciting matches for the end. So I am actually trying to find the one match before going into those 2 last matches as we speak, which is why I am stalling a little bit. And Damian Priest picked up the I'm sorry, I forgot about that. I'm sorry, Damian Priest. Damian Priest picked up the U.S. Championship with a win over Sheamus. I predicted that as well, so that is 8-0. Yeah, I saw that one coming, and yeah, not much to say. It was a good match. Sheamus actually looked really dominant in the match. Damian Priest looked in way more trouble than I thought he was going to look in, but he picked up the win, and that's all that matters. And he's the new U.S. champion, and you love to see it. And then we have the 9th match, which I'm going to be calling the main event because the number 10 match is the one I want to talk about the most. So yeah. The main event, John Cena was beaten by Roman Reigns. Again, like I said, no surprise with that one. Roman Reigns, they want to keep it on him till WrestleMania, we can see it. But then he got interrupted by the Beast, Brock Lesnar, which is exciting and intriguing because, of course, he could have been feuding. Like I said, Bobby Lashley and Roman Reigns have literally the same title run going on. Just that Bobby Lashley wins more of his matches cleaner, I guess you could say. But Roman Reigns did win this match clean, so more power to him as well. So the head of the table interrupted during his celebrations by the Beast, and Paul Heyman was able to get him out of there without any harm done to him. There was no F5 to the head of the table, so that was good for them. But yeah, Roman Reigns beats John Cena, and yeah, whatever. It was a 20. There was two 20+ matches. This was the second one of them, and first one of them was the one I'm going to talk out to make it, because that was 9-0. So this makes it 10-0. So yes, your boy got 10. I said, if I get more than 3 wrong out of the 10, I was gonna do a forfeit, but I didn't even have to worry about any of that because your boy got 10 out of 10. I mean, I am class A. You know what it is. Of course, some of those predictions I went with my head and some I went with my heart, but whatever. I predicted it and deal with it. It doesn't matter how I did it, but I did it. I got a 10-0. I got a perfect score. That's all that matters. And the last match that I'm going to talk about that did confirm it was actually the one that was 9-0. But this one was Edge against Seth Rollins. Like I said, I've been so excited about this feud. Loved both wrestlers. I've loved them so much. Loved their characters. Loved what they're doing, and yeah, it was exciting. Great performance from both men. Again, didn't watch much of it because it was like a 20+ match, and I kept falling asleep for some reason. And my internet kept malfunctioning, so I couldn't actually watch the match. I'm gonna try and watch it again when I can get into the WWE network at some point, because I love this feud so much that I am going to watch that match. I don't even care if I already know once. And yeah, Edge won with the execution. I thought he was going to win by a spear. He had actually one of the best near falls, and that's why WWE needs to stop doing near falls, like unnecessary near falls, because that was actually a really good near fall with the spear. That one got me. I thought for sure that was it. The way he set it up, the way he got Seth Rollins, the way he put it on there on that boy, that was it. But it wasn't. Seth Rollins kicked out. Edge panicked for a couple minutes, and then he decided, you know what, you're gonna get executed. Not executed. I'm sorry. No, he didn't actually kill Seth Rollins. He executed him, which is a submission move that Edge uses. He didn't actually execute him. Yeah, that would not have gone well at all. But yeah, Edge gets the win. So I was 10-0 SummerSlam 2021. This video is already gone over 10 minutes, which I didn't want to happen. But yeah, your boy did it. Your boy's the best. And yeah, I am going to be out of here because I got other stuff to do. I might try and get a nap in before I got work. I got work in like 3 hours, and I still got to do some laundry. So yeah, your boy is out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so your boy can continue to move up in the world and continue to give you the best quality videos. I promise it's gonna be better. The lighting is slightly better because I'm working on it right now, but I am going to be working on the quality of these videos. I promise you. And obviously with editing and all that, it's gonna be a little bit more of a hassle to get y'all more videos, because I think I've got up to 10 videos now on my channel in the last 3 days, but that's not going to be a pace I'm going to be able to keep, because I'm going to be starting to edit my videos and make them a little bit more quality videos so you can enjoy it, and so you can actually tell your friends, hey, check this dude out. He got something about him. I don't want to be ashamed where they're like, oh wait, why he looks so whack and looks so ghetto. But whatever the case, thank you all for watching. Thank you for the support. Much love. Greatly appreciated, like I always say. And let's just keep moving up in the world. Let's keep enjoying it. And let me know what you want to see. Obviously, I'm doing WWE and the English Premier League right now. I am going to be branching out once I get my new camera. I'm going to be branching out, I promise you, to TV shows and movies reviews to let you know movies or TV shows I think you have to see. I might do a review on characters and what I thought about them, how I thought they progressed through the shows and all through the movie and all of that. And I am going to continue to do my best to get better at this, because your boy is honestly trying to make this something to remember, make this memorable, and that's what needs to happen. So thank you all for watching. Again, thank you for continuing to support me, and I'm going to continue to try to keep it real, and I'm out. So peace.